The man who buried his name. Nobody in Ajagunle knew his real name anymore. They called him Chairman, not because he was rich, but because he never begged. He fixed shoes under the bridge, spoke little, and always closed before sunset. Every evening, he washed his hands carefully like a man preparing for prayer, even though nobody had ever seen him enter a mosque or church. What people didn't know was that Chairman used to be Pastor Daniel Adebayo. Years ago, Daniel preached in a village church near Akure. His voice filled the building. His wife Esther sat in the front row every Sunday, pregnant and glowing, believing deeply in the man she married and the God he served. Then one Sunday, money went missing. Church funds. Big money. Daniel didn't steal it, but he covered for the man who did. A close friend? A fellow pastor. He thought silence was loyalty. The police didn't see it that way. By the time the truth came out, Daniel's name was already rotten. The church scattered. Esther lost the baby from stress. The village whispered. And the man Daniel protected disappeared. That night, Esther packed her clothes. "I can survive shame," she said quietly, "but I can't survive a lie that keeps breathing." Daniel didn't stop her. He buried his Bible under a mango tree behind the church and left before sunrise, not to start again, but to disappear. Years passed. In Lagos, Daniel became chairman. Shoe glue replaced holy oil. Sermons became silence. He slept under zinc roofs, ate once a day, and never corrected anyone who insulted him. Pain felt easier when nobody expected anything from you. One rainy evening, a woman stood in front of his wooden table. Her shoes were expensive. Her face was familiar. Daniel's hands began to shake. "Daniel?" she said. It was Esther. She was married now. A child waited in her car. Life had moved on. They sat in silence while rain hit the bridge like drum beats. "I looked for you for years," she said. "I didn't want to be found," Daniel replied. She told him the truth the pastor he protected had confessed on his deathbed. The church had cleared Daniel's name long ago. "You could go back," she said. "At least clear your name." Daniel smiled sadly. "Some names die," he said. "Not because they're guilty, but because they're tired." Before leaving, Esther placed something on his table. "A small Bible. I kept it for you," she said, "in case God ever finds you again." That night, Chairman didn't sleep under the bridge. At dawn, he walked to the lagoon, stood alone and spoke, not preaching, not praying, just speaking. "I'm still here," he whispered. Weeks later, people noticed the shoe fixer was gone. In his place, under the bridge, was a sign written with charcoal. "Free shoes for school children. No payment." Years later, children would say there was once a man who fixed shoes and taught them to read, under a bridge. Nobody knew his name, but lives changed.